Hey you guys, so here we are back again with another part to my perfume collection, and this is part 3. But before we get started, if you have not seen part 1 or part 2, I will leave it linked down below, and also there will be an end clip at the end where you can actually click and watch. So if you have not watched part 1 and part 2, I will highly suggest you watch part 1 and part 2 before proceeding to this one. So let's get right into these perfumes. Okay, so we're going to get started with my Dolce & Gabbana collection. I have 10 perfumes from Dolce & Gabbana. And I'm going to start with this first one, which is, this is a nice, spicy, sweet perfume. I love this one. And as you can see, I've been definitely getting me some sprays out of this. So this is Dolce & Gabbana, the one. And they are actually flankers to Dolce & Gabbana, the one. You have Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. This is a violet and iris sweet caramel gourmandish type perfume. Love this one. And as you can see, I'm definitely getting me some nice sprays and wears out of this one. But this is the only one. And you guys, for this collection of Dolce & Gabbana, all of these perfumes are all full size. So the biggest bottles. And this next one, which is the flanker to the only one. This one is a raspberry nutty gourmand. I love this one as well. And they just did release Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, the intense version. And I will definitely be sharing my thoughts on that. But moving along, we have the Dolce collection, which I'm going to start with the first one. And this one is the original Dolce. And this is the EDP. Okay, and the next one would be, this is Dolce Floral Drops. Now, this is the Eau de Toilette version of the original Dolce. There are a lot of similarities between this one and the original. This one is just a little bit lighter and a little bit more of a citrus touch. So this one is the Eau de Toilette version of the original. And then this next one is Dolce. And this is a Rosa Excelsa. Now, this is the rose version. It's really nice, but it has weak lasting power. But it's still a nice scent. So, yeah. And this one is also an Eau de Toilette. And what I have come to find about the Dolces is the ones that have the frosted bottles, these are actual Eau de Toilettes. So, the Rosa Excelsa and the Floral Drops are both Eau de Toilettes. Okay, so moving right along. I have Dolce & Gabbana Perfume. Now this one right here, honey, I love this scent, okay? And this one has really been used, okay? So I've really been spraying this. And this one is a sweet marshmallowy orange blossom. It's really, really pretty. I love this one. And then the flanker to that one would be, this one right here is the intense version. And you guys, this one just has a couple of extra notes, which one is being tuberose. So this one is really, really nice and more creamy, but still a really, really pretty scent. And this is Dolce & Gabbana Eau de Parfum. This is the Intense. Okay, and last but not least, this is probably one of the oldest bottles in my collection, and this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Now, this one right here, you guys, I did just recently spray this again, and I will definitely be sharing my updated thoughts on this Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. But yeah, she's one of the oldest ones that I have in my collection. So yeah, and I don't have the box to this one anymore. I don't know what happened to it, but that was like one of my first ones that I added to my collection once I actually started collecting perfumes. That was one of the first ones that I added. Okay, so we're going to move right along to my next collection. Okay, so this next collection is my Vince Camuto. And Vince Camuto did just release a new perfume as well. I did smell that when I went to Dillard's, but I'll share my thoughts on that here really soon. I do have this set. I actually purchased this years ago from the mall. So this is another one of the perfumes that's actually started off my collection. And I would say this is probably about 7 years old. I bought this about 7 years ago. This right here is the set that started me collecting Vince Camuto. But we're going to get right into this actual set. And I'm going to start with the latest release from this collection, okay, with these bottles. And this one is Vince Camuto Divina. This is a mimosa scent. And this is an acquired perfume. You really have to like mimosa or sunflowers to really enjoy this one. And it has a strong note of grapefruit as well. So this one is nice. I don't wear it that much. I've literally only worn it a couple of times since I've had it. But as me being a collector, honey, I'm here for it. So I do want to still collect this particular line from Vince Camuto. So this one is Divina. This one is Fiore. Now this one is the one that is a dupe for Chanel Chance Entendre that I find to my nose that is a dupe. I actually have the roller ball of this, so when I do apply this one, I just carry the roller ball with me because you do have to touch this up. This one is Fiore, and this next one is Bella. Now, Bella is really nice, but I just wish she just lasted a little bit longer. And she is one that I was actually considering selling, but now I'm going to keep her because I want to keep my collection going. So this one is Bella. Okay, and then back here, this one is my favorite so far from this collection, and this one is Ciao. This one is a strawberry perfume, and it does have patchouli. I was really surprised that this wasn't a chypre fruity perfume, but it's actually just, I believe, a fruity floral. So yeah, this one is Ciao, and this one is a strong strawberry noted perfume. Okay, so moving right along, this next one is Capri. Now, Capri is a really pretty peach blossom scent. It's a little bit more aquatic, hence why it is blue. This one is really nice as well, and the blue with the silver cap is very befitting to the name and also the scent. So this one is Capri. Okay, and last but not least, this one is Amore. Amore is really nice as well, and this one is really fruity. And this one is one of the ones that actually has a little bit more lasting power, and she is really nice as well. So this one is Amore. Okay, so this does conclude my collection from Vince Camuto, and I really do enjoy wearing all of these. So we're going to move right along to the next collection. And this next collection that I have is from BVLGARI, and I only have two, and both of these are gift sets. And these sets do come with these really, really nice cosmetic bags. So the actual sets do come with a lotion and a soap. This smells amazing and clean. So if you're really into fresh, clean scents, oh my goodness, yes. This one is BVLGARI Omnia Crystalline. This is an eau de toilette. I am actually a little bit more than halfway through this one, but you guys, I do have the set where I actually have another one, and this one is the full bottle, honey. I haven't even touched this one yet. I really, really like this scent, and when these were on sale at TJ Maxx, I hurry up and bought it. I'm not really into buying a lot of backups, but when the price is so good, honey, I will purchase it, okay? Now, this is an everyday scent. It's not super long lasting, but it's really good. This soap smells amazing. If you put this on a soap dish in your bathroom, it will have your whole bathroom smelling like this. I wonder if they have candles, because I would really be interested in buying a candle from them. I'm going to have to go on the website and look, but I do have crystalline, and I also have coral, and this one is also really, really nice and fruity. This one has some moderate lasting power, just as the crystalline. I think this one is more of a crowd pleaser because it is a little bit more fruity. Both of them are really nice, especially for the spring. So that is my BVLGARI collection. And I also have the gift set for this coral, and it also comes with the lotion and the soap. Now, this is the soap for the Omnia Coral. It is a little bit citrusy. I do prefer the other soap, the Omnia Crystalline soap, over this one, but it's still really nice. It just smells a little bit more citrusy. This is my actual BVLGARI collection. Like I said, I only have two from BVLGARI, but we're going to move right along to the next collection. Okay, so next up is my Gucci collection. I actually have 12 perfumes, actually 13. I have 13 perfumes from Gucci, so this is my largest collection inside of my perfume collection. And I do love Gucci fragrances, despite all the controversy and stuff that was going on with Gucci. But honey, I'm just here for the fragrance, okay? So we're going to get started, and I'm not going to go in no particular order. I'm just going to pick them up as they're just laying here. So this first one is one that actually started my collection with Gucci. This is a purse spray, you guys, and this is the Eau de Parfum of Gucci Premier. I absolutely fell in love with this. I purchased this probably about 7 or 8 years ago. It's been that long. At the time, I can only afford the purse spray. But this is what really intrigued me on collecting the Gucci perfumes. And this is really a really nice, elegant smell. I really love this. And this one is Gucci Premier. So I'm going to grab this next one. And this one is Gucci Premier, but this is the Eau de Toilette version. And I will say they're almost the same scent, but this one is just lighter, with just a little bit more of a citrusy touch to it. So if the Eau de Parfum is too heavy, then I would say try this one. And this is Gucci Premier. This is one from the actual Garden collection, and this one is Gracious Tuberose. Now, I actually showed this perfume probably about 2 years ago. I blind bought it and I didn't like it. So I ended up taking it back to the store. So when I went back to the store, they had this same bottle. How ironic is this? They had the same bottle, but it was on clearance and it was half the price. They had it on clearance for $25. I want to give it a second chance, and at $25, honey, I will try it again. So, and as you can see, I definitely have been spraying it. Not my favorite, okay, but it is a different take on tuberose. So this one is Flora by Gucci, and this is Gracious Tuberose. This one is Gorgeous Gardenia. Now, this is another take, a more fresher take on Gardenia. This is really nice, okay, and I do only have this in the 30 ml, and this one is an eau de toilette as well. This is Gucci Flora. This is not part of the Garden collection, but this is just the eau de parfum, and I love this one, you guys. I'm thinking about trying to find me the full-size bottle and just selling this one, but I love this perfume, and I do need this one in the full size, even though this is a 50 ml. And yes, I'm obsessed like that, okay? I'm obsessed. So if I love a perfume, I want the full size bottle of it. Okay, so this one is Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum. And then next, this is an eau de toilette, but this is Gucci Flora Eau Fresh. This one is only in a 30 ml, and this is a fresher version of Gucci Flora. And it is an eau de toilette, and I have this one in the 30 ml. Okay, next up is Gucci Bamboo. Now, this one is the eau de parfum, and I only have this one in the 30 ml as well. Love this scent. Very fresh, clean lily perfume. So this one is Gucci Bamboo. Okay, so this is a flanker, and this is a limited edition from the Flora line. And this one is a Gucci Flora 1966. And I must say, I love this perfume. And this is a really, really nice, heavy, peony scent. And this bottle only actually comes in a full size. So I would definitely link this collection down below so you guys can find this. But this is Gucci Flora 1966. Okay, so I'm going to move on. And this next one that I have is Gucci Rush, such a classic, iconic perfume. And I had to add this one to my collection. And yeah, this one is Gucci Rush. They do have a couple of flankers, but I don't have the flankers. But this one, honey, this is either a love or hate. It's a classic type of scent. And this one is Gucci Rush. So I do love that one. And these last four that I'm going to show from the collection are all Gucci Guilty. So they're from the actual Gucci Guilty collection. And this first one is Gucci Guilty. This one is the eau de parfum. This is Perfumes. This is a nice fragrance coming off the eau de toilette version, but it has a stronger note of patchouli. This Gucci Guilty Perfume is really nice and powdery. It's a nice powdery patchouli. Okay, and this next one is the actual pillar from Gucci Guilty, and this is the eau de toilette. The only thing I really don't like about this style of packaging, it looks nice, but if you touch this, it leaves fingerprints, and they're hard to get off, and they end up making the bottles tarnish. As you can see, it's kind of like tarnished, but I still keep it in the box and everything, and I try to wipe it off every time that I use it. I try to wipe it off, but it still doesn't matter. But this one is the Gucci Guilty. This is the 50 ml, and this is an eau de toilette. And this next one is a flanker. This one is the Gucci Guilty O with frosted on the side. This one actually didn't tarnish as bad as the other, but I do keep these in the box. So this one is Gucci Guilty O. Okay, and last from the Gucci Guilty line is my favorite one, which is Gucci Guilty Black. Similar scent with added notes of red berries. This one is really nice, and I'm so glad they actually did kind of change the packaging. So this one is easier to wipe off and to keep clean. So yeah, this one is Gucci Guilty Black. Okay, so that does actually conclude my Gucci perfume collection. So we're going to move right on to the next collection. Okay, so this next collection is my Paco Rabanne collection. I only have 4 perfumes from Paco Rabanne, and this first one is Olympia. This is a salty vanilla, and I do really enjoy this one. It's a very unique scent, but it's really nice and salty, but I really like this, and this reminds me of New York. So yeah, so this one is Olympia. Okay, and then the flanker I have to that is Olympia Aqua. This is an eau de toilette. The Olympia original is an eau de parfum. It has added notes of citrus. So I do really like this one. This one is more breezy, airier, but it's still a pretty scent. So this one is Olympia Aqua. And next is my Lady Million. I love Lady Million. Okay, and this one is the 50 ml. These bottles are so unique. But yeah, she has notes of neroli, orange blossom, really nice scent from Paco Rabanne. And this one is Lady Million. And this next one is the flanker that I actually picked up when I was on vacation. I did find this one on the ship in their perfume shop. And oh my goodness, I hurried up and bought it. So that was the only perfume that I actually purchased while I was on the ship. But I love this one. This is a good flanker to the original Lady Million. It's really nutty and has a nice scent of honey in it as well. So this one is Lady Million Lucky. So that is my collection from Paco Rabanne. I only have 4. And I really do enjoy that collection. I do want to add more of the Lady Million flankers. I'm really eyeballing Lady Million Empire, but I really need to smell it first because I don't want to blind purchase it. But that may be my next acquisition into my collection. So we're going to move right on to the next collection. Okay, so this next collection that I have is from Carolina Herrera. And I have 6 perfumes from Carolina Herrera, which I have 212. This is the pillar from the 212 line, and I actually do love this one. This is so fresh. This is a fresh, everyday gardenia scent. This is so pretty. And I actually did review the 212 NYC, and then this next one that I have is the 212 Sexy. I did a review on that one as well. You guys, I really don't pick that up, but I'm still going to keep it because I want to try it again. So I have not worn it since I reviewed it, but I still want to keep it and to try it again. And if my results from me trying it again are not pleasant, then that's when I'll decide to get rid of it. And this next one is the 212 VIP, and this is Rosé. And this one is a boozy rose, okay? And what I really like about this packaging is that the top is magnetic, honey. That is so nice. I wish that they would have did these bottles like that, but hopefully their later releases from the 212 line, they will come like this because this is more, you know, with this packaging, you know, it comes out and it looks like a little bulb, like a light bulb. Okay, and you get 1 ounce on each side. I really don't care for that. I would rather have it like a straight bottle, like how this one is. So yeah, that is my 212 collection. And then right here in the back, let me move these over. Okay, so right here in the back is my Good Girl collection. I love Good Girl. Good Girl is a nice date night evening scent. It is beautiful. I love it. And this first one is Good Girl, and then you do have the flanker, which is Good Girl Leger, a lighter version, still a powerful scent, but a lighter version, more citrus added. And then this last one is Good Girl Velvet Fatale. Now, Velvet Fatale is a collector's edition. So it is supposed to be the same scent as the original, but honey, I beg to differ. This one is a little bit lighter. It's lighter to me, same scent, but it's lighter, but it is a nice collector's edition. And also the one that they just released, which is the gold. I think it's the Gold Hill, and that one is a limited edition. So if you already have it, if you're not a collector, I would not recommend buying it if you already have the original Good Girl, because it's the same thing. It's just the collector's package. So I would not recommend purchasing the collector's editions unless you don't already have the original scent, because it is the same stuff. So yes, but back to the gold edition, that is a limited edition packaging. Still the same scent, just different packaging. And also Carolina Herrera Dot, I did get questions about that. I did not pick that up. I seen it. I didn't pick it up because it's the same stuff. It's just a different package. So I will purchase more Good Girl perfumes to add to my collection if it is a different scent. So those are not different scents. Those are just limited edition packaging, just for collectors and stuff like that. But honey, I'm not here for that. If it's not a different scent, I have one collector's edition and that's all that I need. So yeah. Okay, so this is the end of part 3. So we're definitely going to get into part 4. But before we get into part 4, I did want to show you guys this sample that I did also pick up. I will be showcasing these perfumes in another edition of Scent Talk, so definitely stay tuned for that. So this does conclude part 3 of my perfume collection. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos of my collection, and I can't wait to see you in part 4.